Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hey, first thing I want to mention is GoPrice told me on my last video that my voice was coming through one side on some parts of the video and the music was coming from the other side. I don't know what happened. I do know that when I was doing editing, I realized if you notice my pinned comment saying I don't know what happened to my microphone was so wonky in and out most of the video, but I just felt like it was just me not connecting the USB device. USB in properly, maybe. So I assumed that was the case. So I just recorded all this and I went back to check it. I thought it was fixed, but it wasn't. I was still coming out of one ear. So I don't know what happened. Maybe, I know my phone got an update a couple weeks ago and it just got another update today. I have been recording in stereo mode the whole time. Stereo does go from left to right. But now I just set, even like the video I just did, I thought it was fixed, but after playing it back, I realized it's not. So I got to do this all over again. Sorry. But now I'm recording in mono. So, and it seems like I did a voiceover for this, the pay clip you're going to see shortly. And I did that through CapCut, did the voiceover, and it worked fine on stereo. But when I recorded through my phone, stereo wasn't fine. I still came on through one ear. Matter of fact, let me just test that real quick. See if it. So it seems to be working fine. Now so thanks for letting me know. If you see or hear any wonky stuff in my videos, let me know. So if I don't know about it, I can't fix it. But I appreciate you letting me know that. GoPrice. I don't use my earbuds or I don't use my headset to listen to the videos. But I did today just to do these tests because you mentioned it to me. GoPrice. So thank you so much. Now, what does the thing that mean when I want you? What that means is I want to hear your updates from the people that I've met out here on the road. And even if I haven't met you, you've been telling me your story so far. I want to see where you're at on your journey. I'm not going to remember everybody's name. I'm even probably going to butcher a couple names. But the people I can think of is Dan, the Swift driver. Leafy, who was a Schneider company driver, who went to Crete. Creek, I met in Indianapolis. I met a couple of y'all in Indianapolis there at one point. I can't remember everybody's name, of course. I met more people in Carlisle than I have anywhere else. There's a few people in Carlisle that I've met. The reefer guy that I met out in at a Virginia Love Stopper at one time, I think he was the first guy that recognized me out in public. He was he's a company driver hauling a reefer on some dedicated account, which I don't remember what it is, but yeah. Who else? I know there was more. The guy in Gary that I met right after I got my truck. We didn't really have a chance to speak, but I just got my truck and I was like, he was on his way in. I was on my way into the shop because I had to get some things done. Or like I said, brand new truck. I had to go to the shop for a few minutes, and he was like, he commented on the video, say, "Hey, I'm the one you met today. I'm a new driver." I'm just curious to hear everybody's updates on their journey, and if they're still with Schneider, or if they're still with Swift, or wherever they are with Crete. I'm just curious to hear updates. I think it was RK guy I met a couple weeks ago. He was coming back. Was it RK Baller or something like that? He was coming back to the IC side of Schneider because he said it in 2018, I think, and he said it was all percentage then. So he's coming back to check out the all-in board. So I'm curious to know your progress, sir. I just like first of all, I've said it before. If you see me out here, say hi to me. Say something to me. And I enjoy hearing your stories and rooting you on for your adventure, and I like to get updated. Oh, another West Virginia boy, Millis Transfer. He was a guy I met at a yard. He was training. He was driving with Millis. And Millis is a company that I thought about too. I don't remember why I didn't choose that route. It wasn't nothing bad or anything. I just felt Schneider overall was best for me at the time. So, but a lot of people from West Virginia started Millis. I think I know why. I think they do team driving. I don't know. I just know I didn't want to go team driving for any training. I didn't want to be sleeping while someone else was driving. I just didn't want to go team driving. I wanted to be solo as soon as possible, and Schneider was right for me. And 3 weeks in, boom, got my truck. So, all right. So that's the one thing I want you about. I want to hear your updates. Now, topic number 2. You're going to see some changes, or you have seen some changes on the channel and the videos. First, I'm going to tell you why. Then I'll tell you what the changes are. As I have ideas and wants and thoughts and things that I want to do for the channel and for you guys to give back and show appreciation more than just verbally, because y'all know I appreciate the shit out of you guys. You guys are awesome. I had the intent to prove YouTube algorithm wrong, prove the YouTube world wrong, to take an old, dead channel and bring some life back into it. And you guys are helping me do that every single video. It's just a personal, money is not my motivator. Y'all know this. Money is not my motivator. You heard me say it numerous times. But, however, in this fact of things is things I want to do. I don't have specifics. I just know I want to do something. But those somethings they will cost some money, and any extra money I can get into like a little side account somewhere, that'll accumulate over time. And then when I see, hey, this would be great, that's what that money's for, is shit like that. So what I mean by that is, you see some ads on your channel, on the videos these days. If you're a YouTube Premium, you don't, of course, but I have re-enabled ads. But I also checked the place skippable ads in there, so I don't see ads on my channel. So I'm hoping the videos that are up, you can skip them. So yeah, that's why ads are back, for my plan, for my idea, for what I want to do, for what I want to give back, or what I want to reinvest, and just things like that. So just to like I said, a physical appreciation versus rather than just verbal all the damn time, right? So, and just you guys watching the videos, clicking that like button and commenting, that helps me in the algorithm. It brings outside traffic too. But I want to focus on the ones that are here. So all this will help me do that. You'll also see, well, I don't know, because YouTube is wonky. I set up a spread shop, a shop, do a little bit of merch, and I want to add a couple hats and a t-shirt or something. There's there. Do not, if you see it, don't push the buttons even if you want to. Not now. Because what I'm doing is first I'm trying to figure it out. And all I did was upload the Country Transports logo, and just the logo, and selected a couple items, and I've ordered those items. So I don't want no one to feel required or pressured or tempted to push anything to purchase from that shop until I get that product and I can check the quality of it. So don't purchase anything you may see, because right now I'm testing how it works. I haven't even looked at the back end of the algorithm or how the price versus profit and all that crap works. I want to make it as low as possible, maybe make $1 or $2 off of each purchase, and that way I can put that into that side account I was talking about, right? And all the YouTube revenue that comes through, all the ad revenue that comes through, it's going to also go, it's just going to sit in my PayPal account, because all that's just linked. It's just going to go to PayPal and stay there. I have no reason for it. Money's not my motivator. You know this. I don't care. Channel memberships are also a thing. I activated those a couple months ago, and I did like a little clip saying, hey, they're open. It's just there, but I haven't pushed it or even asked about it since. Again, it's one of those things to where I don't want anyone to feel required to do anything for the channel that costs them anything. But for the ones that are willing and say, yeah, it's just a few bucks, not a big deal, it's just there. I'm never going to try to push anything on you. But it has been mentioned to me before. You should open your memberships just in case. You should probably get some merch just in case. Turn your ads back on if you have the option. It doesn't hurt, so yeah, stuff is just there. And once I get this figured out of how it's going to work right and feel right, that's when I'll start pushing out. Say, yo, hey, here's what we got. This is really cool. Let's do it, right? Those are the changes to the channels that you're probably seeing. The ads, you might see a merch store, and the memberships. And I do plan on going live. I haven't done it yet. My first live is going to be, me and KO is trying to work something out, because we have a very, very big topic that we think will answer everybody's questions, because that's the biggest question both of us get, is about this particular topic. So whenever we can both link up, might be today. I don't know. I'm going to holler at him here in a little bit. And just see how the live stuff works. First, let's just talk about the pay week. Roll it. Did 4 loads this week. Started off in Decatur, Alabama, picked up a general appliances load. pretty light load, about 23,000 pounds, I think, and took it over to Grand Prairie, Texas. Really easy load, didn't have a whole lot of time. I had plenty of time to get there, so I took my time on this one. Then when I left Grand Prairie, I had to go down to Houston to pick up a relay at the Houston OC Van Yard. That was a clothing load from Ross Department Stores, and took it all the way to Romeoville, Illinois, just right outside of Chicago, next to O'Hare Airport at a J.B. Hunt distribution, or a J.B. Hunt place. Then I left there. The next morning I was in Galesburg, Illinois at General Mills, picked up a cereal load, which was set for a live unload at Big Lots right outside of Columbus the next morning. Then just a few short miles later, I was over in Groveport at American Standard, picked up a bunch of toilets for a Lowe's DC in Garysburg, North Carolina. I posted all the rates and the details of each of these trips throughout the video. So once we combine all 4 rates for each of the loads, my week's gross was $46.52.45. I don't know about you, but 4,600 plus for me is pretty good. My first really good week. I was happy about it. My expenses for the week are only 2,600. 2,600 was my total. I spent like 1,100 in fuel, and the rest of it's with SFI and insurance and things like that. So my deposit will be $2,000. I'm okay with that. Then of course I will put 20% back into a savings account for tax purposes. But other than that, I'm just going to say 1,500. I'm going to put 5 back. I'm going to say 1,500 is my net. My net, after everything's paid, 1,500 for the week. That's after all the bills are paid, taxes and everything. So I'm content with that. I'm okay. I'm okay. I mean, granted, the 5K number would be great, but again, 4,600 is my best week yet, and I just got to figure out. I got to keep going. I got to keep rolling, getting these loads linked together. All right. So now, what my original plan was to drop that load off in Garysburg, North Carolina, at the Lowe's. I was going to go back 400 miles to Charleston. I was going to go home for like 3 days. Just so I want to see some people. I want to just relax, get out of the truck. I was going to get a hotel room. I was going to have a hot tub action, do some laundry, and just chill for a few days and meet people, old friends, and I haven't seen, because I haven't been home July of last summer, because of DOT stuff. I had to get my eye exam, DOT physical, and I have to do that yearly because of my eye. But I haven't been home that long. I really don't want to wait a few more months. But since I lost American Standard, when I got to Groveport, Ohio to pick that load up, I lost 6 hours in that dock. That place was a mess. So by the time I left there, I was tired. It's been a long day. I stopped about 50 miles down the road in Circleville, Ohio. At that point, I had 530 miles to go before Tuesday for delivery. Before Tuesday at 1,800, which is when payroll ends. You have to have your loads delivered. If you're loaded prior to Tuesday, you have to have it delivered before Tuesday, 1,800, to make payroll. But I was tired. I couldn't drive anymore. So I pulled over in Circleville. And I had 530 miles to go. So I hit the road about 8:30 Tuesday morning. I had to be a flawless day. It had to be a flawless drive. But going through Charleston, I called the woman. I had to meet up with her for a few minutes. I had to give her something, and we chatted for a few minutes. And she had to go back to work. She's clocked out from work to come see me. She left, so I got back on the truck, and I was like, well, I might as well go ahead and wait another 15 minutes just to get a 30 in, so I can get that 2 hours and 45 minutes back to get me back to 8 hours, because I knew I was going to need every single bit of it. Or at least I needed that much to drive straight through 400 miles from where I was to make it by 1,800 before payroll ended, right? So while I was sitting there for that next 15, 20 minutes, I went ahead and booked loads, because I knew I wasn't getting back to Charleston. I wasn't going to be able to go home. So I knew I had to do a reset. I had 2 hours left on my 70 when I sat here. I was working off recaps 5-6 hours a day. That wasn't enough for me to do anything. So I'm doing a reset, which is I'm in a pilot right now, just on the Virginia, North Carolina line. But I started looking at loads. I booked 4 loads starting Thursday morning, going till Monday or Tuesday. And I'm going to try to get to work, stay in the Midwest area. So I'm going to try to come home next weekend. Get home maybe Friday night, Friday evening, stay there Saturday, Sunday, get back to work on Monday. That's what my goal is going to be. Just to get back home, take a break. But then again, all the loads is going to determine that. I would rather make money versus taking a break and spending money, honestly. So, but anyway, that's it. Give me some comments below, concerns about your thoughts of the way the channel's going and my plan about, with the ads and the memberships and the merchandise coming eventually. Again, it's all, I know it sounds weird or whatever, but and I can't 100% say. I mean, I can say for a while that 100% of everything that goes into that little account, it's called the appreciation account. I mean, I guess I can't say 100% of that for a while is going to go right back into the channel to you guys somehow. Now, if everything winds up getting obnoxious and outrageous and everything just grows rapidly or just grows, then I mean, I can't stick under the 100% return, of course, but yeah, that's the idea behind it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on that, and I appreciate all the support. I do, I really, really do. I've said before, I want to prove the algorithm wrong. That take a dead channel, 10-year-old old channel, dead channel, and revive it, put some life back into it. And you guys have been helping me do that with every single video. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a great day.